Are you ready to wage war? Set to fling your pigs at the enemy for glorious groats? Then let's get going. Satisfaction guaranteed or your mummy back. First things first, you need a battlefield. This can be anywhere you like, but make sure you have room for all your troublesome troops and enough distance to fling the pigs at your enemy. Arrange your troops with your leader at the back. The leader stands on a gold groat and is either Ramesses the Great for the awesome Egyptians army or Julius Caesar for the rotten Romans. But if you don't have either of these, you can promote a hero. Your troops shouldn't be too close together or too far apart. Something like this. Make sure you're happy with the formation though. There's no moving your army once the beastly battle has begun. You can battle with as many armies as you like, just make sure you can all see each other's troops. You can team up or fight every man or mummy for themselves. Put your catapult wherever you like, but it has to be closer to your leader than your enemies. Don't worry though, you can move it around each turn to get the perfect shot. Once both your armies are ready, it's time to let the battle commence. The player with the most heroes goes first. That's the character stood on silver groats. If you're evenly matched for heroes, then the youngest player goes first. I'm 207, so that's never me. On every turn you get to fling a pig at your enemy to knock down as many of the enemy as you can. You can play a game card first, but there's more on that in a second. The best way to handle your catapult is like this. Hold it down with one hand, put a pig in a bucket, pull back the arm with the other hand, and fire! Once you get the hang of it and want to be a bit more accurate, watch the gauge on the side, which tells you how powerful your shot is. This will help you get the distances right. The Horrible Histories battle gets terrifyingly tactical if you play your cards right, so let me tell you how to use them. Each turn you can play just one card, and it has to be played before you fling a pig. There are 3 card types to choose from, so select wisely before putting one into play. The first type of card is an action card. These are the green ones. These cards work straight away with instant results. The card looks like this. The top section tells you what the card does. The white section gives you some foul facts, and the yellow section tells you when to use the card and any special rules. So this card tells us we get another shot after we have fired this turn. If your card is linked to a hero, their face will be over here, which means if they fall in battle, the card can't be used anymore. This is the trap card. These orange cards deliver surprise attacks throughout the game. To use them, you need to place a trap card face down on your turn. They stay face down until you decide to use them, which can be any time later in the game. Check the yellow section at the bottom for when there's the right time, because it's different for each card. This card, for example, can be used to steal enemies' winnings, so I put it face down on my turn, and later on, after they have played a good shot, I play my trap card to savagely steal back the winnings for myself. Mwahaha! The final type of card is a blue info card. Sometimes these have information on them, but sometimes they also show special rules that happen in the game, or even after the game is finished. This card is a rare info card that gives you extra groats for your head collection right at the end of the game, but only if this hero has lived that long. If you missed, that's your turn over and a chance for your opponent to return fire. If you knock down some troops, then it's time to collect your winnings. All the troublesome troops are worth different amounts of groats, which is the type of coin used to keep score. You can tell how much someone is worth by the groat they are standing on. Peasants are on black and worth 1 groat. Soldiers are on bronze and worth 5 groats, and heroes are worth 10 groats and stand on silver. If a pig hits someone, it has to knock them right over. If they are leaning against other troops or some scenery, then they are still surviving. For any troops that do fall, remove the groat and hand it to your opponent. Make a pile of any fallen troops just off the battlefield. Now your enemy will be flying pigs back at you. Once you have your winnings, you need to keep track of your groat total. This is where your scoring spikes come in handy. For units to groats, that's 1 to 9 groats. Move Rattus along the spikes to add on the right number. Every time you need to add a 10 to the score, you'll need to remove a head from your opponent's fallen troops and stick it to a spike. Like this. Here is 33. This is 67. This would be 110. And this is what 289 will look like. The battle continues until a leader is knocked down. The first 2 times this happens is fine, and no one wins any groats. But when a leader falls for the 3rd time, he's defeated, and the player that flung the final pig gets 15 groats for their vicious victory. For multi-army games, you can carry on playing even once one army is out. Keep battling until just one leader remains on their feet. It's now time to add up the spoils of war. Take your current score, savagely shown on your scoring spikes, and add on the groats for any of your troops who have survived. Any info cards that need playing should be played. Now, the army with the highest number of groats wins. Remember, taking out your opponent's leader may win the battle, but the player with the most groats wins the war. It's all about the money. So, let the horrible histories battle commence.